So this is our Amazon Ring camera. We've had this for years, and this is at our front door. So usually very useful for when the package gets delivered. Until recently, we had a Nest camera in the back. We had it in the back mainly because the subscription allows us for a continuous 24/7 recording. Now, last week I received an email from Nest that's telling me, hey, your first gen Nest subscription plan is we're gonna increase the price to almost triple than the original price, which when we sign up it was like I think $60-$70 like for a whole year, and now it's $180 for a whole year. So for the backyard, I have decided to just go ahead and get the newest Ring doorbell for the backyard and include this one into the subscription plan for the Ring, which for all the Ring devices is a fixed price. What I'm gonna lose is the continuous recording capability. However, I think in terms of cost-wise, this is gonna be a lot more affordable, and it's also gonna provide us with a, I guess, with a like on-demand recording when needed. Okay, so the difference between the Doorbell Plus and the Ring mainly is the resolution. The new Doorbell Plus is, it's close to 2K, so 1536p HD plus video, head to toe. Probably a wide angle. So I'm gonna go ahead, unbox this and install this in our back door, and I'm just gonna briefly compare the image quality, which is what I'm interested in most, compared to the very first gen Ring camera. Okay, so let's get started. All right, I guess we'll be doing unboxing with my cat Sesame sitting here. Oh, there she goes. All right, so we can use this better space right here. Okay, and should be pretty easy to open, tool-free. And let's see what's inside. Okay, try to get a good angle. All right, so I think this is good. You can see my old Ring battery should still be compatible. Okay. We got a new style tool. The old tool is, see if this is removable. No. So the new tool looks like to be a Torx wrench instead of the old smaller one, which is right here. This Torx wrench is much smaller. So I hope the mount is same. Maybe it's even interchangeable to the front. I don't know, but we'll find out. This is everything inside. We have the camera itself. Feels a lot more heavier as to what I imagined. And the battery, it looks like, not sure if the battery is removable. Okay, so it looks like that on the bottom. It looks quite different actually. And this is the top. It is a battery powered version, I believe. Yeah, I just don't see how and where to access the battery yet. We'll find out soon. Looks like all the mounting hardware's a little ring piece, instruction manual, and this is the angled mount right here. So I guess if you use this, you don't need, or this mount actually should be. Is there a different mount? Might even have to read the instructions first and see how exactly am I gonna mount this. You have some wall mounting screws, looks like it's provided. And if you scan this code, I think there is a instructional manual or the Ring app, so you can follow the Ring app and get the thing installed. All right, the battery is still accessed from the bottom. You can charge the USB battery. So the first time used, I'm gonna fully charge it, and you need to install it 4 feet above the ground. So that's the optimized install location. Installing without connecting to the existing chime. So this is the angled adapter. It looks like just a few bolts to actually bolt all the stuff on there. I hope they provided a I hope they provided some self-adhesive so I can stuck this onto the glass panel on our door. Doesn't look terribly hard. Okay, so let's see. So those are the actual wall mounts for maybe for concrete, I don't know. And those are the, looks like the securing screws. So what I really don't like is they actually changed the size of the Torx. Okay, so the smaller one no longer works. So if you have the new ring, you have to use a new tool, which kind of sucks. Package C is longer mounting screws. Might be a good idea to actually keep this separated, but I'm not gonna be using any of those wall mounting screws because it's gonna be stuck onto a glass door, okay? And I believe this is to connect to your existing doorbell, so you might need those connectors. Yeah, so that's to connect to your existing doorbell, I believe. All right, so you have 2 sets of different length of mounting screws, and you have the those could be backup. It could be used for securing this, but the battery, it's still same. You just pry this open, exactly same as the first generation ring. Okay, the design inside looks different now. The camera looks different now. The camera looks to be multi-coated on the outside as well, so to reduce glare and provide better clarity. So that's welcome the change, because the original ring, the outside glass is not multi-coated and it's very reflective, so a lot of glare is going to come in. This one is going to be better. Okay, looking at the back. All right, the back have some sensitive info, so I'm not gonna show you guys, but it's just a plain plastic back. Okay, and this is the battery. Seems to be compatible. Okay, seems to be compatible, exactly the same actually. Yeah, so that's good. Comparing the old ring battery and the new ring battery, not much difference. Okay, so next I'm gonna read the instructions and I'm gonna go outside and try to have this installed. All right, so what I find out about the security bit change or the battery locking screw change is I looked inside and that it looks like now it's a security Torx screw. What the security Torx screw looks like is it's got a little bump in the middle. So if you use a the traditional Torx bit does not have a bump in the middle, so anybody with the tool could easily remove it. For the ring, you need a special security Torx, which had a little, indentation on the inside, in order to reach the battery inside the ring device. So basically you put the cover on here and you lock it with this security Torx screw. And they provided two, which is great because now I can just use this single tool to service both my old ring, because I'm going to use this to replace the old ring's Torx screw, the security screw, and I'm going to use this one for the new ring. So again, they only provided the single tool right here. That is the change. And this is the old bit that's provided by ring, and no longer. And now everything's security Torx, which I guess is a good thing to improve the safety and the security of your ring device, right? So, and also the setup, now they do not provide a 45-degree angle down adapter. So my old ring was installed on the 45-degree angle down adapter, and this one does not need it because it's wide angle, I believe. And also to mount this onto the glass, you do not need any special tool. Basically, without that adapter, I have to use very strong self-adhesive tape to just tape the bag. And it's also worth mentioning that the back side, again, I'm not going to show you the back side with the setup info, but the back side no longer has a 45-degree angle plate. This is the angle plate. This is the only angle plate they provide. Before, they provided a angle plate plus a 45-degree tilt down plate. And during the, I guess, with the improvement and super wide angle lens, you no longer need the angle down plate. Which means I have to actually just use double-sided tape, strong double-sided tape for the outdoor use, and just tape this onto the glass door that we had in the backyard. And that would probably be the proper setup for this ring device, which is gonna make setup much easier. So right now I have the battery charging. Once the battery finishes charging, I'm gonna just scan the little barcode inside, pair this device, and in theory it should be ready to go. So really nothing complicated about setting it up on the glass. And this plate, unfortunately I don't use it, but if your door is at a weird angle, you will have to use this plate. The advantage with this plate, the 45-degree plate, is it gives you more angle to look at a different direction, either over there or over there. And you can stuck this onto the door. So later on, if you need to remove the ring device, you can just unscrew all the screws needed to secure this on the plate to remove the ring device to use at a different location. And again, as I said, they don't provide a base plate anymore, so you just gotta stick this on directly onto the back door if your door is made of glass and you want to mount it on the glass. Okay, so that's another bit of information. All right, so I had one battery fully charged up. This is my backup battery, and again, since they're all compatible, I'll just directly plug this into the device and we'll start the setup process. Looks like it went in. All right, so now we just put the cover back on here. Oh, this is the old cover for the first gen. Oh wow, it actually sounds louder than the first gen, actually. The new cover is actually shorter. So I'll have to scan that code and we'll continue the setup, but unfortunately I'm using my phone, so I'll finish the setup and we're trying to just mount this and try to see what the video quality of this device is compared to the first gen of the ring. Granted, I won't be comparing it, or maybe I can, putting this in the front door and see if there's a difference in terms of viewing angle, or if one device is more clear than the other. But let me set it up first. All right, so got my ring device outside, and if you compare the old one, you can see the glare difference. Okay, the multi-coated glass really helps with reducing glare and provide better clarity. And old device is kind of same size, but the new one just looks more sleek. And old one had a 45-degree angle converter. This one doesn't. So basically, I am just gonna use self-adhesive tape, and I'm gonna tape this onto the glass, and we're just compare the quality really quick before I set this up for the backdoor use. Okay, and I think that should give you guys a fairly good comparison in terms of image quality and things. What I'm using is a outdoor heavy-duty double-sided tape. Okay, so that thing is very hard to remove if you apply enough of the tape, but this is what it looks like. Okay. Okay guys, so I've had the Ring Doorbell battery powered plus for a few days now, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you some clips to show the difference between the Doorbell Plus and the regular first gen Doorbell. The major difference is the field of view. The field of view now, it's much wider. It's more of a square image, so that's why they said it's 1.5K compared to the 1080p. Okay, you'll definitely see that in the next few sections. It's much wider in terms of the height, and you can see more of the ceiling and the bottom. Okay, but in terms of the lateral view, it remains kind of the same. So what they did is they extended the sensor from more of a rectangular size to a square size, and that's a major difference. The plus side is you're going to be able to see more of what's under here if you have a package that's being delivered. And in terms of image quality, it remains about the same as the first gen Ring. When I was reviewing the video clips in detail, I did not see any difference in terms of image quality. Okay, and also the night vision works great. The black and white night vision actually already works the best. They also have a color night vision. It doesn't work that good, and it kind of looks, the image quality is kind of low. So I would suggest, if you want to use this and enable the night vision, use the original black and white instead of the color vision, because I think more or less it's a marketing gimmick. Supposedly you can get more sensitivity or the motion detection, but in my opinion, the black and white night vision already works best, including the one on the first gen. Okay, is it worth almost 3 times the price of the Ring Doorbell first gen battery powered? I would say probably not, unless you need to be able to see what's under there. Like if you have package constantly being delivered by Amazon and you want to know when the package gets delivered, and you want that automatic package delivery notification from Amazon, which kind of like integrated service altogether, then this might be worth it. Wait for it to go on sale. It's usually goes on sale for less than $150. If it's not on sale, for example, right now it's $170. I think it's pretty expensive for that, just the additional extra space on the top and the bottom. And in my opinion, you could get more rings to just, satisfy that requirements for much less money and much more coverage of different angles. So in my opinion, is it worth it for just the additional viewing area? I would say, personally for us, no. But if you see at the end of our my comparison video, make your own judgment. I mean, does it work? Yes, it works perfectly fine. It works exceptionally well for our backyard. We mainly use this to, monitor our cats. The street cats that come over and eat, we want to make sure, they're well fed and they're not in danger and things like that. But if you're just buying a ring for your front door, take that additional view of the top and the bottom into consideration. If it's not necessary, then save the $179 and just get the other ring that's much cheaper. They do exactly the same thing. Okay, that's our opinion, but I hope you guys found this comparison video helpful, and if you did, please do hit the like button or subscribe to our channel, and I will have more gadget related videos coming out for you guys. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.